This learning session is titled General Arrangement Drawing, Creating the Second Floor General Arrangement Drawing on AutoCAD. What we're going to duplicate this first floor general arrangement drawing for the second floor general arrangement because the floors are identical. They have the same um, architectural arrangements as shown here. This is the first floor plan. You can see the rooms. We have HOD room, general office room, lecture room, department library. We also have that arrangement on the second floor plan. HOD, general office, lecture room, department library. Similarly to the third floor plan, we have such arrangement. However, the fourth floor plan is different from the first, second, and third floor plan. So what we're going to do for our general arrangement, we're going to duplicate the information, the first floor general arrangement drawing here for the second, and third floor general arrangement drawing. So the first floor that I'm going to duplicate is the second floor general arrangement drawing. But before doing that, I would like to make some edits to my drawing before I duplicate it to the second floor general arrangement. For the second floor general arrangement, it is desired to move this panning arrow to the left, say to this location, then move my beam label up so that the beam label does not interfere with my staircase. So I position it here. I would also like to change, okay, this beam label also interferes with my staircase, and the column label, I would like to move, drag it downward. So I'll select the two labels and move it downward. I will reposition this column label, move it somewhere to the left, say at this location. I think I should move it upward so it will be similar to this column label where my cursor is hovering on. I'll move it upward, say to this point. The movement is too much. I'll move it to the left. I think it's good like this. I also like to change my staircase riser line to yellow color. So I'll select one of the riser. I will right click on my mouse, click on property on the property tab, go to color, change the color to yellow. Then what I will do now, I'll close the property tab and I will apply this yellow color to all the staircase components in this area. So using the match property to select this line, right click, select this line and type match property using your keyboard. Click on match property, then apply the property to all the staircase components, including this. There's a riser there. You apply. I'll do the same for the staircase components here. Select all my riser lines, my staircase component line, select everything. There's a riser line here. There's also a riser line here. Remember I told you that I like in one of my tutorial I like to denote the perimeter of the slab at this region with black line. I would love to denote the perimeter with a blue line because the line at this region where my cursor is hovering on is blue. So I want this line to be similar to other region of the element line. So I will apply blue color to the line, like select the line, right click, property, change the color to blue. Use match property to transfer the property to these 4 line segments, the remaining 4 line segments. So I'll select the line, right click, select the line, type match property on your keyboard and click on match property, apply. Click escape to end the command. So I've applied my edits to the drawing. Now the objective of this tutorial is to duplicate this drawing for the second floor GA. So what I will do, I'm going to delete all the grid lines and column in the second floor general arrangement drawing. But I'm going to unselect this column here because I want to use it as my reference to move my uh, to paste my first floor general arrangement drawing. So I'm going to hold down my shift key on my keyboard and select this column element. So I've unselected the column element. I will hit delete on my keyboard to remove the selected objects that appears on my screen. So you will see that only the column objects remain. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the whole of this drawing. I will exclude the heading because I have my heading here already. So hold down the shift key and select the heading. So I will duplicate this drawing by using the copy command. I'll use this as my base point. I'll move it to this. I'll move it to this. I will paste it here using this column edge too as my reference point. So it appears properly. Think it looks okay, but there are two column elements here. I will select one of them and I will delete it. So we have the second floor general element drawing, but we have to make some edits on this drawing. Our structural slab level at the second floor plan is 7 plus 730. So you have to change this value for all the elevation labels. So I will double click on the text and change to 7.730. So what I will do, I will delete all this text and duplicate it with my edited tab here. So I'll select all these text elevation. I'll select all the text elevation in my drawing and remove them and delete them from this drawing. So delete. I'll hit delete on my keyboard to remove the selected object text, the selected text. I will select this text, duplicate it using the copy command to other to the other slab panel in my drawing. So I'm duplicating it now using the lower right corner as my reference point to paste the text. The lower left corner of the rectangle. So I'll click on escape now to end the command. So what do you think we need to change on this drawing? This is section AA, section BB. I want the section here to be section C. I want this to be section C. Section D. The B I'll change to section D. So this you have to change the heading tag here to section DD. Change this one to section CC. This elevation tag here, I need to change it to 7.730. I think that's all. The elevation tag here too, I'll change it to 7.730. We want our table overlaps with this third floor general element drawing. So what I want you to do, I want you to select all the objects on this drawing. So I'm doing that now. Also select these objects and move it some distance to the right. Say, yeah. Okay. So this dimension, the extension line, I don't know why it extends upward. I'm going to drag it down to this. Do the same thing to this. I will drag it down to this point. I will drag this one down to this point. As was seen on the second floor joint arrangement drawing, the space between these two drawings is too small. We need to adjust, provide space for our column type schedule in between the two drawings, in between the third floor and the fourth floor joint arrangement drawing. So I'm going to select these two drawings and move it a bit to the right. I'll do the same thing for this drawing. I'll move it a bit to the right. Sorry. We have successfully drawn the second floor joint arrangement drawing simply by duplicating the first floor joint arrangement drawing. I want you to do the same the same thing for the what I did to duplicate the second floor joint arrangement drawing to the third and the fourth floor joint arrangement drawing. So what I'm going to do, I want you to do that. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pause my video and I will play it after I have duplicated my third and the fourth floor joint arrangement drawing. Now you will see on my screen I have duplicated the second, third and the fourth floor joint arrangement drawing because they have identical joint arrangement drawing. If I zoom into third floor GA, you will see I edited the elevation label to 11. After duplicating the joint arrangement drawing, I edited the elevation label to 11.295 on the plan, and I also changed the section label to E and F. So section FF, this section FF, I also edited the elevation tag here. At section EE, I also edited the elevation tag here. On my fourth floor joint arrangement drawing, I duplicated the floor from the first floor joint arrangement drawing, and I edited the elevation tag, the section label to G and H, and I also updated the elevation tag on the section drawing shown here, and also the elevation tag shown here. This comes to the end of this tutorial session as we have created our first, second, third, and the fourth floor joint arrangement drawing on AutoCAD. In our next tutorial session, we're going to work on the ground floor joint arrangement drawing. I'm going to show you how you draw your ground floor joint arrangement drawing. You will see that the joint arrangement drawing is different from the first floor joint arrangement because the ground floor slab rests on the foundation wall and on earth, while the first floor joint arrangement drawing, second, third, and fourth are suspended floor. So you will see the stark difference between the joint arrangement drawing for a ground floor slab and for the suspended floor slabs above. Thank you for watching this tutorial video, and I hope you've learned a lot about building design using reinforced concrete material.